All right, guys, welcome to another Real Reels video. Super excited to have you. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Andres. I've been helping coaches grow on social media for the past 3 years. We've generated well over 250 million views across all our clients on Instagram alone, and almost all of that has come organically, including growing Justin Mucci from 3,000 to well over 250,000 followers organically, and dozens of other coaches grow from 1K to 10K, 3K to 6K, 50K to 300K. So I hope you'll be able to learn something in this video. So let's dive straight in. All right, guys, so I want this video to really bring awareness to something that I think 99% of coaches or brands that are trying to grow their social media following online do not understand. And that is that you very likely already have a viral video, or at least a video that can grow your following big time. You already have this video either sitting in your camera roll or sitting on your Instagram, and it just needs to be remixed a little bit. Now I'm going to show you one example of this that's has a huge implication for my page. I'm going to show you one example as well as other examples that I will be implementing in the near future on my page. The example I want to show you is this video right here versus this one right here. So I'll put some screenshots up on the screen, and the difference is absolutely massive. So this video here had 7,000 views, 110 likes. This video, 30,000 views, over 1,000 likes. Now the big difference really comes into play with the analytics. So on this one right here that did better, we got 1.2K likes, 26 comments, 370 shares, and 472 saves. That's extremely good numbers, especially on the saves. It means that I'm sharing something that is valuable and people are willing to save it to hopefully come back to later. Now on the other video that didn't do as well with the exact same footage, 110 likes, 5 comments, 10 shares, and 12 saves. So we're talking like, what is that? 10 times, 40 times less in many cases on the stats. So huge difference. Now, you guys can go ahead and watch this video on my page as well, but it's all using the exact same footage. The only difference was that this one had a very in-detail voiceover. I think it was well over a minute long, whereas this one was only about 20 seconds long with just some text on screen, and it had some music, nice visuals. But you really just need to find what it is that works with your audience. So the big mistake I see coaches make, and they'll make a video, they'll film all this footage, and it's beautiful footage. Like this footage to me came out really well. The lighting was really nice. And if I were to have only posted it once, I would have just thought to myself like, oh, I guess my audience doesn't like a recipe on tartare and meat soup. And that's not the case at all. What it was is just the medium in which I delivered it, voiceover versus music. That's really what mattered. And because this voiceover worked so well, I've been trying more and more voiceovers. So this one was a voiceover, this one's a voiceover, and this one that recently is absolutely crushing is also a voiceover. Based on the trend right now, I think it's going to probably top out at around 4 million views and probably about 150,000 likes. Comments are coming in, and this one, I may check, but I think we're sitting at about 1.2K followers gained just from this one video in the past 24 hours or so. Let's take a look. Yeah, 1.8 thousand followers have come in from this one. Now the follower trends on this video versus that video is an even bigger difference. So on the less performing video, we had 1 follower, and on this better performing version, we had 166 followers. So what does this all mean for you? What does it mean to have the footage that can make you go viral already on your phone or already on your page? It means all of those videos that you thought were amazing ideas, and you thought like this one's going to hit, this one's going to bring in followers, this is going to bring in leads and business, all those ones that you thought were going to hit and didn't hit, they are not complete failures. They just mean that they need to be remixed in a way that's going to resonate with the audience better. So if you have a bunch of amazing footage and all you did was music and text on screen, replace that footage with a voiceover, or vice versa. If you did a voiceover, maybe it was too long, maybe your spoken word is not that refined yet, post it with just some text on screen and some music. And for most coaches, the thing is, like, you probably already have all the footage that you'll not ever need, but need in the near term future. I speak to a lot of coaches that say, oh, I just filmed my whole workout session. I just filmed a big session with a team, or some of my clients or my athletes, or maybe I did a marathon and I filmed the whole thing. And I think it's great that you know how to film and that you did put in the work to actually film, but filming is only maybe 10 or 20% of what's going to come out about success wise. You can film a whole marathon, for example, and make one reel out of it. It gets 50 likes and you call it there. And you think to yourself, oh, I guess my audience doesn't like marathons or they don't want to hear about my marathon. But if you take that same marathon footage, say it's very reasonable for you to have 10 or 20 minutes of footage, and you post 5 to 10 carousels of it and 5 to 10 reels with text on screen and music, half of which are inspirational, half of which are practical. And you do 10 voiceovers talking about what you did pre-race fuel, during the race, how did you fuel, how did you feel after, how did you feel during, talk about the mental battles you went through, the physical pains that you went through, why you decided to run a marathon. And this can apply to everything beyond a marathon. You can be a farmer, you can be a strength and conditioning coach, you can be a runner, you can be a mental health coach, you can be all sorts of things. But the footage already exists. I can't pull up any examples right now because I just want to focus on this, but there are examples of brands. Actually, one of them is Esoteric Athlete, I believe is his name. And he just uses the same footage. He plays tennis, he goes on a walk with his girlfriend in the city, he's eating fancy food, and he's flexing in front of the mirror. He uses that same little nuggets of footage over and over and over again, puts different music, different text, or different voiceovers on top, and it does extremely, extremely well. So you're sitting on the right footage. You haven't done anything wrong. You just haven't delivered things in the way that's going to click with your audience. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message, drop a comment. And if you would like to work with me in the school, check out the school link down below, and I'll see you in there. You can join for free, read the articles, and if you would like to work a little bit more closely, you can join premium for only $49 a month.